wait for it. Classy. Hello everyone. Today we're going to turn ourselves into this marble statue kind of robot angel thing. So let's get to it. Starting off with a clean face and my hair in a bun ready to be painted and have stuff stuck onto it. Now, I'm also going to be wearing contacts in this video, so I'm about to put them in. So when I was in the bathroom putting my contacts in, I also started painting my hair. But it wasn't sticking very well, so I put gel in my hair. Unfortunately, the gel takes forever to dry. So while I'm waiting for the gel to dry, I decided to do some other things. I also blocked out my eyebrows so I could look even creepier with these contacts in. And because statues generally don't have eyebrows, I'm just painting my whole face, ears, neck, chest, and everything white. It's weird how creepy I look the more I paint my face white. When you're done, you should look something like this. So now I'm going to be defining some of my features. My cheekbones, my forehead, my jawline, my collarbones, and my neck. It helps me feel like I actually do have a neck. I'm just using grey eyeshadow to do this. Mine is from the Mermaid Forever palette from Makeup Revolution, but whatever shadows you got. I'm also covering my eyelid with white cream paint because it was creasing, and I'm setting that with a light grey eyeshadow. Now I'm going to be defining my brow bone with a dark grey eyeshadow and also contouring my nose. This should help me look a little bit more like a statue. I'm also going to be using dark grey eyeshadow to define the outer V of my eye and my eye bag. And I'm going to go in with a darker shadow just to really increase that sultriness. If at any point it looks too sharp, you can always go in with a fluffy brush to blend it out. Because I made my eyes so dark, I decided to adjust my contouring to match. Now I'm using a blue pen thing to define where I want to put the blue lines, and I'm making these faces because I had no idea where I wanted to put these lines. But it's okay, if you make a mistake you can always cover it up with white paint. But it is much easier to cover up a mistake if you actually just use white paint, which is why on my face I'm using white paint to define where I'm going to put these blue lines. Now, on inspection I realised that if I was going to do a marble pattern, all of my contouring would not show up because the marble pattern is pretty dark. So I darkened up my contouring. Now for the marble pattern, you're just basically going to be putting down those kind of marble, kind of streaky, I guess marble shapes with the grey eyeshadow. Then you're going to stop doing that because you're going to define where you're going to put those blue lines on your face. And then you can go back with the grey eyeshadow to do the marble lines. The marbled marble lines. Anyway, going in with a dark grey paint. This is not a black paint, it is a dark grey paint. I'm adding in all those kind of lines that you see in marble over where I've put the grey eyeshadow. And I zoomed in so you could actually see what I'm doing for once. Aren't I sweet? Now, as you can see when I'm painting this right now, those lines look really kind of on top. They look pretty forward, which I didn't like. So the way I fixed that was I went over all those lines with a dark grey eyeshadow and then I patted on a white eyeshadow over the top. That way it looked a little more kind of cohesive rather than those lines just sticking on the top. I didn't want it to look painted, I wanted it to look like it was actually marble and not just like patterns on a flat surface. Yeah, so now I'm filling in all the blue lines with a light teal. This is teal mixed with white. And when you're done you should look something like this. And then I'm going to be going in the middle of all those teal lines with a lighter teal to make it kind of glowing from within, I guess. So you can kind of ignore this liner for the moment because I end up making it much bigger. But let me explain why this is my signature makeup look. I absolutely love teal and gold. Teal, gold and white is my favourite colours. I'm really sorry about you not being able to see where I'm putting these gold things, but basically just put them wherever you feel is empty. But yeah, it's my signature. So now I decided to redo my wings because they were not fierce enough. I also added a little inner corner wing. And I decided to point out something that had been annoying me this whole time. My face was twitching uncontrollably. It just kept twitching. I didn't know what was causing it. Look, it's just, I don't know what it was. Anyway, so we're gonna add some highlights to the gold, even though your face is twitching and it's really distracting. Anyway, yeah. Ignore the twitching. Now I'm filling in my lips with white so that they match my face. And I'm also going to shade them so that they, again, match my face. And now I stuck some paint samples that I'd cut up into triangles in my hair, and I was done. Go be your creepy self. Focus! Hey there, how you going? Do you want a close up of my nose? Want a close up of my nose? I look pretty creepy without eyebrows, don't I?